Imagine having to solve a Rubik's Cube just to pick up a glass of water. For a $60,000 prosthetic, that's the reality.
What is supposed to be a tool becomes a memory game. Movement becomes dependent on a library of gestures. TIKO is here to turn that game back into an effortless human hand.
Of the 30 million amputees worldwide, the industry can only serve the top 5% who can afford the $30,000 devices, leaving 28 million people without access to advanced care. TIKO targets this ignored majority, starting with the 2.4 million arm amputees in developing economies where prostheses are just tools for returning to the workforce.
We present a full-stack solution that integrates a mechanically dexterous hand with intelligent software.
Mechanically, TIKO restores dexterity with a 12-motor architecture compared to the standard 5. This enables precise object and tool manipulation.
Our design relocates all motors to the forearm, shifting the center of gravity toward the elbow. The novel tendon design enables TIKO to operate for hours without overheating, and to stretch safely for the user.
Current prosthetics fail because advanced mechanics are useless without the software that drives them. That's why we developed the TIKO pipeline.
1. Non-invasive sensors detect simple muscle pulses to switch between stable carrying and active tool modes.
2. An onboard camera identifies the object, and an AI vision transformer autonomously shapes the hand.
3. The user triggers the final close with a bicep pulse. The hand moves until force sensors detect that the grasp is secure.
4. A single long pause immediately releases the object. Users can program and save new custom grasps for specific objects in under 5 minutes using our software by controlling the hand position in real time.
This enables them to use tools and become self-reliant. For example, this multi-step tweezer grasp was developed in 10 minutes and can be activated seamlessly whenever tweezers are detected.
But how well does it actually work? In a controlled study with 9 subjects using 20 different household objects, new users achieved an 82% success rate on their first attempt. Compare this to standard myoelectric hands, which often require weeks of training to master.
Industry leaders like Robotic and Orca cost $30,000 to $60,000, but function as simple clamps, with only 5 to 6 degrees of freedom and 2 grasp types.
The eye limb's intelligence relies on gesture control, which often shifts the burden to the user. You have to memorize the specific hand movements to switch grips. It's a $60,000 memory game. TIKO offers 12 degrees of freedom, twice the dexterity, and a significantly reduced cognitive load at a production cost of just $600.
Economies of scale will drop our parts cost from $632 to $385, supporting a dual-track model.
Track A. For developing nations, adding logistics brings our total unit cost to $650. We sell at break-even to maximize global accessibility.
Track B. In the US, FDA compliance and QA raise our total cost to $1,135. We sell to clinics for $3,000 with a 61% profit margin, which we'll reinvest into TIKO. The clinic bills insurance $6,500, resulting in a $3,500 profit, which leads them to prescribe TIKO over more expensive competitors.
We've mapped a path to exit by Q2 2032. Phase 1. We know FDA approval takes years, so we'll launch TIKO as a robotic research platform in Q3 2026, selling development kits to research institutions via Kickstarter to fund IP filings, research, and development.
Phase 2. In Q1 of 2028, we'll conduct a clinical pilot with 10 amputees to demonstrate a low abandonment rate and satisfy investors. We'll use that data to target FDA 510K clearance by Q3 2029, unlocking the clinical insurance market.
Phase 3. While we incur costs during FDA testing in 2028, our dev kit revenue keeps us afloat. Post-clearance in 2029, revenue spikes through clinical sales. By Q2 in 2023, TIKO will hold the patent on the Vision to Action dictionary, positioning us for acquisition by a medical grant like OSER, seeking a low-cost entry.
Hi, I'm Charkis Singh, and I'm an assistant professor at Penn State, where I study human motor control. I'm very impressed with the innovation that TIKO brings to prosthetics. Its hardware and integrated AI offer a promising approach to integrate motor control for creating affordable prosthetics.
The goal of a prosthetic shouldn't be to remind the user that they're wearing a machine. It should be to help them forget.
By replacing a $60,000 memory game with $1,300 of seamless fluidity, we're giving both a limb and the freedom to focus on the task at hand rather than the tool.
Let's stop making people solve puzzles and start letting them live their lives.